Hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Capricorn. I absolutely love Capricorn. I have so many friends and relatives who are Capricorn people, so I just always get excited when I do a reading for them. This is a reading for Capricorn for February 2022. I hope all of you are doing well. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that resonate and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today, dear Capricorn. In the past position, we have the Temperance card, clarified by the Two of Swords. In the challenging position, we have the Lovers, clarified by Death. In the present position, we've got the Three of Cups, clarified by the Queen of Pentacles herself. And in the future outcome position, we've got the Eight of Cups, clarified by the High Priestess. So a lot is happening in the month of February. Let's get right into it. In the past position, we have a major arcana card. It's a card, the Temperance. So Temperance is a well-known card that shows a guardian angel. We see this angel standing with one foot in the water and one foot in the ground, which tells me in the past you were able to kind of navigate two worlds simultaneously. You were able to be grounded, but you were also able to be free flowing as well, because that's what water is. Water is free flowing and finds a way around any obstacle. So you were flexible, but at the same time you were also very grounded. You were humble. You were able to kind of be balanced, and you were able to take advantage of moderation. That's what Temperance is all about. Moderation, kind of seeking the road forward closer to your goals and dreams, but doing it in a very smart, very intelligent way, and of course in a very protected way as well. The Temperance is all about self-healing, which is, important to remember, because all of us are constantly evolving. So we're also, constantly in need of healing as well. Temperance is a great card to have, because when you have Temperance, it generally says you are doing well. You are acting with grace. You're acting with composure. You are in control of your emotions. You don't allow yourself to, become too sad. You don't allow yourself to become too happy. There's none of that maniacal, extremes going from one thing to the other. Temperance is all about harmony and balance and moderation. So it's really great that you have this wonderful card in the past, because this is a reminder, dear Capricorn, from the divine, that you can achieve this balance once more, where you have control over your life and, everything that's happening in your professional life, in your personal life, with your friends, with your family, and everything is kind of under control and is sort of taken care of. And you just sort of sit back and enjoy almost. But definitely Temperance is a really wonderful card to have. She's very much a protector. She's very much a guardian angel, and all of us strive to be, with that harmony with our guardian angels, dear Capricorn. But the Temperance here is clarified by the Two of Swords, which is a card of having to make a choice, and it's interesting to me because you had a very moderation kind of like approach to this choice. You had a very balanced approach to this situation, where you had to kind of either go left or go right, where you had to make a choice, but you couldn't really, you didn't feel like you could really upset other people. Where you kind of wanted to stay emotionally out of that little disagreement or conflict, if you will. You were able to handle this situation with grace, and so the divine recognizes that inner power that you have. The divine recognizes that you have a strong intuition, and that you do listen to your inner voice, and you do have a belief system that guides you forward, which is definitely very important for all of us, but you were able to navigate this difficult situation with incredible composure, and grace, and you handled it, as an example, to all the rest of us. So definitely this taught you a lot of important knowledge, and it provided a crucial experience for you that you will use again in the future, dear Capricorn. Now, in the challenging position, we do have two major arcana cards, the Lovers and Death, and this is a bit of a difficult obstacle, I will be honest, but you are Capricorn. You're very, very strong. So the Lovers definitely tells me there's some sort of a disconnectedness with someone that you that means a lot to you. It could be a friend, it could be a family, but there's clearly mistrust between you and another person. There's clearly doubts between you and another person, and there may be breakdowns in communications as well. This could be your partner that you love, that is your romantic partner. This could be a family member. This could be a distant, like extended family as well. This could even be your friend or a business partner, because the Lovers is all about partnerships, right? And definitely, there's some sort of a deteriorating kind of communication. And so when communication deteriorates, it's really difficult to it's really difficult to have a wonderful relationship. And it does look to me that something has ended about this relationship, but you're still holding on, or the other person is still holding on, because in tarot, energy is interchangeable. And of course, death is all about transformation, but this transformation cannot happen because someone is preventing this transformation from taking place. There's been a deterioration in a relationship, and it needs to come to an end so that transformation can occur, so that life can move on and bring a new person into your world, into your reality. But with death being in the clarifying position, definitely there's some sort of a blocked grief. There's something that either you or the partner that means a lot to you, there's someone is still holding on to something, but unfortunately it doesn't look like this particular relationship in a certain context can be preserved. This relationship could be preserved in a different context, right? Something must change. There has to be some sort of a transformation that has to occur. Maybe belief system has to take a new belief system has to take place. A new emotional system maybe has to come in and kind of alleviate some of this grief and some of this kind of blockage of allowing emotions to live. Because remember, when there is no death, there is no life. So when someone holds on to preventing a relationship from ending, then a new relationship cannot start. So it's almost like being stuck a little bit in this predicament that you kind of have to work through in the month of February, dear Capricorn. But I know, as an earth sign, I am a Taurus, you are a Capricorn, I know for us earth signs, change can be difficult, and so we tend to hold on until we can't hold on anymore. But you definitely want to make sure you try your best to let go, because your faith will carry you through. What is yours cannot be taken away. If a relationship is meant for you, it cannot be taken away, it cannot be changed, it cannot be nothing can happen to it. What is meant for you is going to always be yours. Sometimes we take detours as we go through life in order to create more stamina, right? If we never have any lessons that can be painful, we never learn, right? And so it is important to remember that everything that's happening in your life is only for the better, even though it may not feel like in the moment. And sometimes you are aware that the change is happening for the better, but you're still kind of stuck in your old ways. It is important to to work through those types of things by meditating, by feeling grounded, by doing cord exercises, by sometimes doing tapping exercises. There are also, it's very important to take walks in nature as well, because it helps you connect with something bigger than yourself. Touch a tree, walk on grass. Make sure that your feet feel that earth, if you will, because it will have an incredible effect on your emotions. Emotions directly affect your outside world, and it's important to remember that emotions are a choice. You choose to be happy. You choose to be sad. When you choose to be happy, your entire body opens up. When you choose to be sad, your body shuts down, clams up, and the blood flow throughout your body becomes a little bit more restricted. That's why angry people have higher blood pressure issues and whatever else, but it is important to remember that you want to meditate, you want to work with your emotions, not against them. Sometimes people are afraid to feel. It is important to allow your feelings to see the light of day, because that will help you move forward to achieve your goals and achieve your dreams. We do, however, see that you have the Three of Cups here in the present position, which is a celebration. Something is good happening for you in the month of February. We see the Queen of Pentacles, and she's generally referred to career and professional side of things. Clearly, you're celebrating something monetarily wise, financially wise. Things are going to be better for you in the month of February. You are also well surrounded by people who are providing support. If you're not experiencing support at this time, you will receive more support as the month of February progresses, especially after the Valentine's Day. And it could be that you are celebrating Valentine's Day with people that you know from your professional environment as well. Sometimes coworkers can actually make great friends, and it helps to have common goals as well, because those things can bond us together as well. But in the future outcome position, we do see that your priorities change towards the end of February. Something in your life you're choosing to move away from, because we see this person turned his back and he's walking away from something that he's spent a lot of time building up, putting in a lot of time and energy and effort. This structure from the Eight of Cups definitely takes quite a long time to build. So you're seeking a deeper meaning when it comes to something in your life. You are being emotionally distant with something that used to mean a lot to you. Your priorities are changing, and you're realizing that there is something better that you want to pursue. I like that you've got the High Priestess here in the clarifying position. The High Priestess sits between these two columns, the black column, which has the letter B, which stands for Boaz, which is a pillar of strength. We see this white column, the column with the letter J, which is which means Jachin, which is a pillar of establishment. And the High Priestess represents the third column. She is the gatekeeper of mystical knowledge, sacred knowledge. She provides a way for you to gain access to your subconscious, where very important knowledge is stored that can help you kind of eliminate a lot of obstacles immediately, that can help you move forward and achieve your goals in a very small amount of time. The High Priestess is very, very sacred in the knowledge that she possesses, and she wears this crown of Isis, which means she's a believer of magic. She also has this moon, the crescent moon. There's a lot of there's actually another crescent moon here in the Two of Swords. We see another moon in the Eight of Cups. So throughout throughout the month of February, there's going to be some knowledge you're not privy to. There's going to be some knowledge you're not aware of that could affect your decision making. But in the month of February, this month is going to be very much about duality. This month is going to be very much about choice. Do you want to stay where you're at, or do you want to move forward? Do you want to go to the right side? Do you want to go to the left side? Do you want to remain friends with this particular person, or do you want to create some distance between that person and yourself? Remember that sometimes people come into our life for a season. Sometimes people come into our life for a long time. It depends on how you feel. Your emotions tell you, kind of guide you in the direction that you need to go. So listen to your intuition, listen to your emotions, but make sure you are balanced, because that is very important. You have 4 major arcana cards in this spread. You've got the Temperance, the Lovers, Death, and the High Priestess. This is definitely an incredible spread, and this is going to be a very significant month for you, dear Capricorn. So a lot of work has to be done behind the scenes. You have to meditate, you have to ground yourself, you have to figure out a way where you can check in with how you feel and maybe talk yourself through different emotions. Ask yourself, why do you feel a certain way? Where is that emotion coming from? Is there some sort of a knowledge that you're not even aware of? Can you dig deeper to understand where an emotion comes from? Because fear is an illusion. Fear is an illusion. You signed up for this experience, to be in this human form, to be on a planet Earth, as this is an Earth that is like a school where we learn our lessons. And the 2 most important lessons we have to learn is emotion and limitation. And so, be grateful for the good days, try and make it through, and be proud that you've made through the more difficult days, and remain again in a balanced, harmonious existence where you on one hand feel grounded, on the other hand you feel where you are allowing your emotions to flow freely. But let's see what we can clarify with the 2 Shaman Dream Oracle cards that I pulled. We've got closing a door, completion, and the cosmic womb, the divine feminine. Definitely the closing the door is very much related to this obstacle, the Lovers and Death. But let's see. It's about endings and completion in your greater calling. When the closing door shows up, it's a call to recognize an ending, to terminate a relationship, a job, a task, or a situation that has been dragging on far too long. Unlock the cage you have been trapped in and shut the door behind you. This is not the time to worry about what others might think or feel. Instead, break with routine, consider what you think and how you feel, and be true to your heart's calling. It's time to walk out the door. If you do not see a door but only a solid wall in front of you, ask for assistance. Muster the courage to say no more. Remember as well that no one else needs to be wrong in order for you to do what you've known you needed to do for a long time. If the door to a project or a relationship has been closed to you, stop knocking on it. You have tried that already and no one answered, at least not in the way you would have liked. Take this as a gift, difficult, painful as it might be, but move on. Every door that shuts is an invitation to find another way, another path to your destination. Better to recognize this earlier rather than later. How many of us leave a relationship or job years after we knew it was time to move on? Stop wallowing in the pain and lingering on the reasons why things did not work. It is keeping you from your greater calling. Bow deeply before the closed door. Give thanks to the lessons and set yourself free. And the very next card is the Cosmic Womb, and it's all about creativity. The Cosmic Womb is a reminder that you are undergoing a beautiful process of birthing a new self into being. You don't know who or what it is yet, but you know it's full of life and love and passion and spirit. It's the perfect expression of you, imbued with love, incarnate and ignited by the vital spark received from the divine. If you've had a difficult time in recent memory, feeling dry and stagnant or lost and unsupported, this is changing right now. You will feel newly inspired and so many ideas beckon for your attention. Know that you are safe to explore the expression of your rejuvenated creativity, releasing all judgment as your curiosity is piqued. You are in the most fertile cycle of your life right now, intuitively keen, with heart wide open, mindful that each step is the direction of your dreams and desires, is effortlessly supported by all the divine helpers in the unseen realms. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Capricorn. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.